All right, so part two, because my partner called. Funnily enough, the last um, postpartum video that I recorded was two parts because he walked into the room. Even though I texted him, he didn't see my text. Anyways, so as I was saying, the work that I aspire to do is creative in nature, and I would actually be doing it on my own time, so not during a schedule, um, which would conflict a lot more with taking care of her. And granted, um, the the job that I do, um, there are there's a lot there's a lot I'm sorry a lot of the time, as long as it's not crazy busy, I am able to sort of go back and forth, and so it's somewhat flexible, but yeah, there are many moments where I have to just let her cry, and while I'm taking care of something that's more pressing. And so um yeah, that's that has been something that has pulled on my heartstrings, because it like I I felt guilty for being on my phone and not paying attention to her. Um so once I returned to work, it was just one more thing. Now I'm on the computer and I'm thinking, okay, she sees me on the computer, she sees me on my phone. And I don't want that to be her childhood. Of course, in this modern day and age, I do spend time on my phone, and I'm always back and forth, back and forth. I I I I try to maintain a balance, um, but yeah. Um, what else do I want to say? How am I doing? How am I doing? How have I actually been doing? So I guess it should this should be one of the things that I mention if I'm going to be talking about my feelings and stuff, my postpartum feelings and stuff. Um, in terms of the sadness, or as I have called it, sometimes it is functional depression. It's not always, I don't always categorize um, the lows that I feel as depression. Um, Sometimes it is just sad, and I don't know how I am able to categorize it, but somehow I'm able to. Like sometimes I just feel a little sad, and but there have also been um times where I have felt like I was experiencing um or yeah, experiencing feeling like a functional depression. And I worded it like that because there's depression where you really truly feel like you can't or don't want to do anything, like you don't have the desire or the like it's challenging to bring yourself to do things, right? But I don't feel that sort of depression where I don't feel like taking care of my daughter or taking care of myself. Like I gotta I'm doing what I need to do. And I also feel happy too. Like I would consider I do when I say that I have experienced sadness and functional depression, um, that for me, that doesn't take away from the joy that I feel um, with being a mother. I'm very happy. I consider myself to be very happy. And I think that because I generally consider myself to be a very happy and joyful person, and I truly am. Um, um, when it when it has come to me acknowledging that I have also felt moments of feeling deeply sad and yeah, feeling what I would consider depressed, even if it's for a moment. I acknowledge that because I also believe that it's important to validate that experience. So also for it's I believe that it helps me too because it helps to know where I'm at and um, um, what I need to do to help myself feel better. Um, and that has been nutritional. It's been in asking of my partner and of others for help, for assistance. It's been making sure that I'm making time to do things that I enjoy, um, taking care of myself, getting dressed, going outside, going for walks. Like the two are able to coexist. I can be a happy, joyful person, but also experience um, lows. Um, and yeah, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't, I'm able to witness in my own, within my own experience and and hopefully I'm able to um, um, convey how the two are able to coexist and it doesn't not make sense, right? Um, yeah, but if I didn't feel like I contradicted myself before, um, then I can feel it now as a mom who loves her baby and loves being a mom and loves to witness her growing and developing and all of her. But then also gets cranky and wants to, roll her over and can keep, just stay there for like a second. Like, give me a second. um, you know, so the truth is, I have been all over the place. The best way to describe how I've been postpartum is I've been all over the place. Sometimes I feel very much full of life and happy and excited and so enthused, and other times and days I am so effing tired, exhausted, and I feel depleted, and I wish that, like, and I'm maybe I sorry, I was gonna say maybe I don't share all of my goals and I keep certain ones to myself, but I would love to be able to have my mother live with us, and that's really been on my heart lately, because I would love to have her help with my daughter, and with my kids when I have another child, because I do want to have another child. I don't know how soon. I have already said that I do not want 2 under 2 because it sounds like it would be too, like, very overwhelming. But I'm also thinking that in terms of me being the main parent that's with them all the time, and while my partner's at work, like physically away at work, so maybe if I had my mother, maybe if my mother lived with us, maybe I would feel ready to have a second child sooner, but even with just one, oh, it's a dream. And culturally, it's very normal to me, the idea of living with my parents, but in this case specifically with my mother, I don't really have a relationship with my father. But anyways, yeah. I would love that. Many days have been a lot, taking care of her and doing my best to take care of her and take care of myself. When my partner has been able to take paternity leave, it was so nice to have him cook and prepare our meals, because I was getting fed nourishing meals. I was well nourished, whereas on the days where he was not here, there have been days where I'm surviving off of leftovers, and possibly not eating enough, drinking enough, hydrating enough. And that is actually something that I um, am still improving, making sure that I'm nourished enough. And it's not just for me. I breastfeed, so it's absolutely necessary because she's gonna get it. My baby is going to get what she needs when she's feeding. So it has to come from, it's gonna come from somewhere. It's coming from me. So whether or not I'm replenishing my stores, she's going to get what she needs to grow. So it's all the more important that I am getting more than enough. And yeah, still working on that. Actually, I have noticed that on the days where I haven't eaten enough, drank enough, I would feel instantly when I feed her, I get hit with this depression. I feel depleted. And it's because it's literal. I'm giving so much of me, and yeah, so I could get away with it before. Before being pregnant, I could get away with, not eating for hours while I'm working. But yeah. I mean, everything's changed for the better. I mean, obviously that's not good, for me not to nourish myself, to make sure that I'm eating nourishing meals and giving myself what I need, not just to survive, but to thrive and, be truly a well-running machine. So parenthood truly pushes you to become the best version of yourself. It's that, or you just fall on your face, over and over again. But being a mother, yeah. What else do I want to mention? Should I make this a part 3?